Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a tank that is never seen and never ever played, like ever. Towards the end of the video, we will take a look at just how many people have played this tank over the last 90 days. We are heading down to tier 7, and it is an extremely rare tank. Now, it's only an extremely rare tank because nobody wanted it. Literally, nobody wanted this tank when they do sell it. It is, of course, a completely made up tank, and it is very cute looking, I do admit. It is, of course, the Hafen. Now, it is a tier 7 medium tank, and to be fair, it's okay. It's not fun. It's cute. That is about it. That is about it with this tank. Now, when you look at the stats, yeah, the stats are not the best, but it is just an average tank. But people, for some reason, even if they own it, they just don't play it. So your turret armor is 120 millimeters, and your hull is 100 millimeters. Now, you can actually get some troll bounces on this thing, especially when you are top tier. Obviously, you have to be very, very lucky. Your DPM is 2,289. That is just a 4.98 second reload, so a 5-second reload. So the reload is not too bad at all. You've got a penetration of 157 on your AP, 205 on your APCR, and 49 on your HE. So yeah, pen's not the greatest. Same as the Alpha is only 190 Alpha, 160 on your APCR, and 250 on your HE. Your aim time is 3.6. Your gun dispersion is 0.335. Both of them not great at all, and you have 7 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 52 kilometers per hour. Now, again, just like a lot of tanks, to be fair, you could still have good battles in a tank that's never played. Like, just because it's not the best of tanks doesn't mean that you can't have the best of battles. Of course you can. You just have to be extremely lucky. Now, there is some things I've spoken about before when it comes to premium tanks, and not just premium tanks really, like just tanks in general, where we see wargaming just keep buffing and buffing and buffing and buffing and buffing certain tanks. There's also tanks out there that just never ever get touched. Literally, like, this isn't even played. So why not buff, sorry, don't nerf it. Why not buff a tank like this? You know, if they want to sell it, if they want to, I know it's a completely made up tank, to sell it anyway, they were already going to have to do a good job trying to sell it. But why not make it better? Because they're making a lot of other things better, a lot of other tanks, a lot of other premiums, a lot of other tech tree tanks. So why not make a tank that nobody has bought, nobody plays? Like, make it better. Because people may then decide to play it, or people may then decide to buy it. Because right now, if this tank entered the shop, there is no reason at all for anyone to buy the tank, because there's better tanks out there. It's not worth the money, and it's not a fun tank to play. Like, there's better. If I want to go and have fun when it comes to tier 7 mediums, I go buy the Dracula. I might as well just go buy a Dracula, because that is more fun. Sorry. That is more fun in every single way. Like, yes, it's got no armor. The DPM's pretty much the same, but it's more fun to play. Where the Hafen, the only thing good about it is how cute it looks. It doesn't look good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it does look hideous, but it is cute. Look how small it is. It's very, very cute. Just makes me want to squeeze its cheeks, you know. So yeah, there's no reason for people to buy. And it's, to be fair, a lot of people are going to be frustrated when it comes to premium tanks collectibles. Excuse me. Because wargaming obviously turned a lot of tanks into premium tanks, collectibles, etc, etc. So if this was a collectible tank, I know there will be quite a lot of people out there that would just want to sell it. They'd want to sell it, and that not just goes for this tank, but that also goes for a lot of the sort of made up Valkyrie sort of tanks, you know, the Nameless, the Edelweiss, and stuff like that. They would want to sell it, but for some reason they're just premium tanks, so you can't really sell them. You can if you just want credits, but you don't want to sell a premium tank just for credits. If you get gold for it, then fair play. Like, I would have already sold mine. Without a doubt, I would have sold this tank a long time ago if I was selling it for gold. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, this would have been gone, because it's not a tank I play. It's not a tank that I want to play. Even I would pick a lot of the tier 7 medium tech tree tanks over this tank as well. And yeah, and at the end of the day, I've got a Dracula. Dracula is my sort of go-to medium tank in tier 7 to have fun. And I don't think it's OP, nothing near what it used to be, but it's fun. And the only reason I'd ever really play tier 7 is to have fun. And you can't really do that with this tank. Now, as you can see, you can still get lucky bounces, as I have already said. So far, we've managed to bounce over 600 damage. But that is just because of our angles. That is just because we got lucky. So do not expect to bounce anything. If you do bounce, just take it on the chin. Like, okay, don't go out there thinking, like, now I've just bounced 600, I could easily just, oh, wow, nobody can pen me, I'm just going to sit forward, because it would not work. You will get penned all day long, unless you are very, very lucky. So this game here, I am going to get shot trying to run away, but you know what, I'll take it, because if I didn't run away, I think I would have been pushed and I would have been taken out very, very quickly. So what I want to do now is, I know that there is a one-shot T20 somewhere, and considering he's not to the left where there is 5 tanks spotted, I know that he's just run around the map and trying to capture the bases. So I want to catch that T20, teach him a lesson for leaving and going to catch a base. And there he is. He did not expect us to be there. That's very annoying when that happens to you. You know, you're a one shot or you're low hit points and you're just thinking, right, I'm no good here, so I'm good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and catch your bases, because nobody is going to come and chase me. And then as soon as you catch your base, bang, I'm there. Very, very annoying, especially as they're not spotted as well. So I wasn't spotted and literally until he came in front of me. So very, very frustrating. So I definitely made the right move, especially now it's a 4 versus 2. I could have easily been pushed, I could have easily been killed, and now there's 2 of us here that are both one shots. You've got the Excalibur over there that is a one shot, and of course another tank that is over there that is basically a one shot. So I do believe me running away was the best thing to do, and ultimately, yes, I didn't do that much damage, but I definitely helped and I definitely supported the team. But again, it really isn't a tank that if it come in store tomorrow, I would recommend to buy. So let's head over to Blitzstars just to see how many people are actually playing this tank. So here we are, Blitzstars. Now, if you go to the tanks, go all the way down to the bottom, it will give you some certain stats. So you can see the win rate 55%, which is decent, you know, that's not actually bad. The average damage is a bit on the low side. It is below 1,000 damage. Damage ratio, average kills death, average spots, survival. So survival is only 16%. So mostly everyone that is playing this tank dies. But if you look right at the bottom, the amount of people that have been playing this tank over the last 90 days is 1. And that was probably me. That was probably me. So over 90 days, Blitzstar, as you can see, 90 days, only 1 person out of hundreds and hundreds of thousands, only 1 of them people have played this tank. That is absolutely crazy. Like, you'd expect like a low amount, like below 100 for that many people. There's not only 1 person that owns the tank, so there's a lot of people that own the tank, but out of everybody, only 1 single person in a whole 3 months has played this tank. Incredible stats. So never seen, never played, never heard. It is the Hafen. And now there's going to be people out there, newer players, that haven't even got a clue what this tank is, because it hasn't been for sale for a while, doesn't come for sale often, and they've probably never ever seen it. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the Hafen. Only 1 person has played it, which probably makes this one of the rarest tanks in the game at the moment. Let me know if you knew only one person was playing this tank, or would you think there'd be more playing it? Do you own it, and why don't you play it? Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.